After 4.5 years of work and some $600 million of your dollars, the final report of the Disability Royal Commission has been made public. That's a huge 222 recommendations. Now, the final report contains some controversial recommendations in relation to the future of school education for people with disabilities. There is no doubt that special schools have fallen out of vogue and that there is a real push in the name of inclusion to bring as many people with disabilities into mainstream education. That's a noble goal, and for many people, that's appropriate and worthwhile. And it ensures that they aren't isolated, shunned or misunderstood, and hidden away from the rest of society. But as many public school teachers tell me, there's a real need for special school education to continue to remain an option for some children and some families. There's no doubt that demand from parents remains strong. Now, we need to understand disabilities can range from the mild to the severe, and there are times where a person will be well suited to mainstream education, but there will be other times where a person with a severe disability would be better off with the specialist support and care of a special school. The rest of the class in the mainstream school would, in those limited circumstances, be better off too. Now, that's not to judge or isolate a child with a disability, but it's to acknowledge and respect that all of the students in a class have needs to be met. And so it's troubling to see that the final report has 3 of the 6 commissioners recommending that special schools be phased out and for no new special schools or classrooms to be built from 2025 onwards. They recommended no new enrolments from 2032 and no students in any special schools across the country by 2051. It's a bold recommendation. In the push for inclusion, which is important and worthwhile, we need to be careful we don't create a situation where children with severe disabilities get insufficient support to learn. And at the same time, we need to make sure children without disabilities don't find their education prejudiced as a consequence. Now, disability is a spectrum. Some will be mild and some will be severe. I'm the first person to say that there are unique gifts in all human beings, and there are talents worth valuing in all people, including people with disabilities. But already high school teachers tell me that between the high needs kids, because of their disabilities, and the other kids who have high behaviour intensive issues, regular kids are just falling between the cracks, getting little attention and resources from overstretched and under-resourced teachers. That's not fair on teachers, it's not fair on mainstream students, and it's not doing the right thing by children with disabilities.